Hello everyone, my name is Nirali and I am one of the registered nurse working in the UK. So let me ask you something. Are you confused about settling in abroad? Which country is the best for your career and for your family growth also? But you are not able to take the decision because we know that nursing is a demanding job and multiple countries are offering the job, multiple countries are offering the visa for the nurses, but then we get sometimes overwhelmed that which country should I select, whether that country will work for me, with me, or that country will work against me. So many doubt comes up in our mind before we take a big step and decision, and it's completely normal. Okay, if you Google it out, that top paying countries for the nurses, you will get easily number of the countries, first, second, third, fourth, and the list goes on. But from my journey from India, I graduated, I moved to Dubai, then from Dubai I moved to UK. So if I summarize about my total of 14-15 years of journey, then I would say that don't take the decision based on the salary package. Oh, USA is paying good salary, let me move to USA, or Australia is paying good salary to the nurses, then let me move to the Australia. So just don't keep one indicator, the salary, as you're settling in the abroad, but consider multiple factors when it comes to the migrating to the another country. And from my experience, of course salary will play a role and important factor, but I'm going to discuss about other factors also that you should consider while you are taking or in process of settling or moving abroad. And I hope this real content and the countries which I am going to mention in this video will help you in taking the decision. So just watch this video till the end. So from my experience, and I have done few research, and I have narrowed down the 7 criteria or 7 checklist that should tick mark when you want to take a decision about moving to abroad. Okay, so let me start with first criteria should be that working hours, nurse patient ratio, and no burnout or less burnout type of work culture. Okay, very important. Okay, second is that when you have a family and you want to settle with the family, so you should consider for your family factor also. So in that, the important thing is that whether your child is going to get the public education or not. Okay, what you are getting the rights as an employee, your spouse or husband should get the same rights. Okay, and the third thing is that the country should be providing some sort of the PR or citizenship, because that plays a big role in securing your place or give you the belongingness of that country, so that you should consider. Third thing is that I am not including other countries where other languages are mandatory. Like if you want to go into Germany, then they ask for the German language. Okay, so let's not waste the time on learning the additional language. So I am not going to consider those countries here. So I have excluded and included. One of the criteria is that English is the only formal language requirement in my criteria. Then the fourth criteria is that nurses should have their autonomy. So what I mean to say is that in UK, what I have observed is that there is a special union for the nurses is there. Okay, so for each and everything, nurses are not dependent on doctors. So nurses have their own voice. Okay, so that is very important when you are working as a nurse bedside. That is one of the factor which will give you the boost in your career, give you confidence. Then the fifth criteria to consider is they should be generous in giving the paternity maternity leave, because giving 2 months 3 months will not be enough, and then the mother has to struggle. So you need to consider this one of the factor about the maternity leave or maternity leave. Yeah. Then the sixth criteria is if you want to study further, you want to do postgraduate, want to do masters, want to do any of the extra course part-time sponsored by your hospital, so you need to select those type of the country and hospital where those all facilities are available for the employee, which will boost your career, because you are not going to stuck and you don't want to be get stuck as a bedside nurse. You want to move further. Okay, so you should consider this one of the criteria while selecting the job or selecting the country. And then of course the factor is the salary. So you need to see who is paying generous or good salary, which will help you to build the work-life balance, and with the high inflation rate you and your family can survive. So I have listed out total of 5 countries based on those criteria should fulfill. So on the 5th number is the Ireland. Then the 4th country which will fulfill all these criteria is New Zealand. Then the 3rd country is United Kingdom. 2nd country is Canada. And on the very first is Australia. So those are the 5 countries which will give you basic requirement for you to settle and for your family to settle abroad. So I hope those criteria will help you in selecting the country. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and also share to all the nurses, whoever is planning and thinking to come abroad. And there will be next video about each country's perks and the disadvantages. I'm going to share soon. So till that time, please watch this video and share as much as possible. Thank you so much.